Hello students. So from today's session we will learn Python programming language. So basically a programming language is a formal language that specifies a set of instruction for a computer to perform specific tasks. So we can give data for processing in the program itself, or we can accept data from user and then program will process on it and will show us the result in the form of output. So for this, the first important statement used in the Python programming is output statement, and which is a print. So here on screen you can see this print is a output statement which is used in Python programming. So syntax of print statement is like this. Print in parenthesis, we can give a message that we want to display in inverted comma, or if we want to display a value of variable, then we can give that variable name also. So this print statement can be used for only displaying message, for only displaying variables value, or we can display a message as well as variable name in the same print statement like this. Then second important thing is input statement, which is used for accepting data from user. So input is an input function which is used in Python programming. Its syntax is like this: variable name is equal to input, and then in parenthesis we can give a message that we want to display. So this message will be like instruction for user to indicate what to do next. Like suppose we want to accept name of a user, so you can give your message, enter your name, enter your roll number, etc. But if you don't want to give this message, then also it's okay. Input and blank parenthesis can be provided, which will allow us to give some input. Okay, so first we will execute a one line program which is using print statement. So I will write here print in bracket. Now here we will give some message in inverted comma like hello world, inverted comma close, parenthesis close, and we can execute it. So yes, you can see this is now output of the program. So print statement is used for displaying a message. So hello world message is displayed. Okay, if we have some variable, then we can use this print statement for displaying variables value also. Then we will see this input statement. So yes, obviously as given in the syntax, variable name, suppose I am using x as a variable name, is equal to input in bracket. We can make this bracket empty, or we can give some message also. So here I will write, suppose enter your name. Now this particular statement will allow us to enter some data, and after that I will display this value also, print in bracket x. Now I will execute it. So see what message is there. It is asking us enter your name, and then a text box is there which is allowing us to type something by using keyboard. That means we are giving input for processing. So here I will write, suppose xyz as input, enter. So see xyz is displayed. So for this first line, this is the output. For the second line, this second is the output. So in this way we can use input and print statement for accepting input from user and to display output or result on screen. Okay, then the next important thing is variable. Now these variables are like containers which are storing some values. So in programming also we need variable names to store some data values. Now these data values can be of any type. There are different data types available in Python. We will see those data type later on. But yes, variable is like a container which is holding some value. In other programming languages, we need to declare a variable with its respective data type. But in Python, there is no need of declaration of variable. We can directly assign a value to that variable. As soon as we assign some value to the variable, that variable's data type is automatically detected. So there is no need to mention a specific variable is of integer type or character type, etc. For example, if you see x is equal to 5, Directly value is assigned to x variable. X is the name of variable, 5 is its value. Y is equal to John. Again here also John is the value which is assigned to a variable whose name is y. So likewise we can directly declare, use, assign values to variable. Then now one more important thing, whenever we are selecting variable names, then we have to consider some rules, and then only the variable will be allowed to be used. So which are the rules for taking variable name? A variable name must start with a letter or a underscore character. Letter means from A to Z, capital or small letters, both are allowed. As it is a case sensitive language, the capital letter will be considered as a different variable, small letter will be considered as a different variable. Okay, so variable name always start with a letter from A to Z or the underscore. No other special symbol is allowed in between variable name. A variable name cannot start with a number. Yes, from 0 to 9 the numbers are allowed, but these numbers are not allowed at the start of variable name. We can use numbers in the variable but not at the start. The variable name can only contain alphanumeric character, as I told you, and it should have, or it can have only underscore. No other special symbol is allowed. Variable names are case sensitive. For example, suppose I am having age, age is a variable in small letter, and another variable as capital AGE, or one more variable capital AGE. So all of these three variables are different, they are not same. Okay, so the variable name cannot be any of the Python keywords. So keyword is also one important concept. So there are some words, predefined words in Python programming whose meaning is already predefined. So we can't use those words as a variable name. For example, we have int, float, then if, else, pass. So these are the keywords that we cannot use as a variable name. So there are some examples given. A roll number is equal to 10. Now this variable name is allowed because it is satisfying all criteria. Roll underscore number, this one is also allowed. Underscore roll number is also allowed. Roll number 1 is also allowed, and capital roll number is also allowed. But yes, other than this, there are some examples which are not allowed, like to roll number, it is starting with initial number, which is not allowed. Roll dash number, it is also not allowed. Roll space number, again this one is also not allowed. So these are some examples. If we want to execute, we can check it. We will have these variable names first to check if it is executing or not. Let's see. So I am pasting it directly. Now if we execute it, then it will be executed, no error. That means this particular variable names are permitted. Now we will execute this one. Now see, we are getting error here, syntax error, invalid decimal literal, means this 2 is not allowed here. Again, all these two statements are also not allowed. This is about variables. So latter part we will see in the next session. Thank you.